Hello, I wanted to do a vlog talking about this show that I went to see today. It was by the comedian Ando, and the show was about the happiest refugee. He wrote a book called The Happiest Refugee, and yeah, tonight the show was about that. And we went because my friend Dee, um, it was her birthday, and she wanted to go see it, so we went down to Carolita, this place in Ringwood, and like a center, and yeah, we saw him there, and it's my first time seeing a comedy show by Ando, and like I've seen him on TV and stuff, like on Thank God You're Here and stuff like that. So I knew him. I think he was funny, but I didn't really haven't seen that many of his shows and stuff like that, or any of that. So I'm really glad Dee decided to organize this, because I probably wouldn't have gone on my own, you know what I mean. But I'm really glad I did, because the show was fantastic. Like, not just as a comedy show, but actually as a really moving kind of story of, his life and his, kind of things. Like, what I love about it is he's very funny. Like, he's got such a good, I've seen different comedians, and like when the comedians who are really popular, like, they've just got this something that just draws you in and makes you laugh and stuff like that. And he's got it. So funny. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it felt so honest. Like, when he was saying all this stuff, all this story of like how his family left Vietnam as refugees on a boat and all this stuff, and the dangers and things that they had to go through. Like, he says it in such a fun and entertaining way, but also very moving as well, because of what they had to go through, and just his life of how, growing up poor, and stuff like that. I really, really, really liked him a lot more after this show, like, just because you really get to know him, and the stuff that he does, I really love. Like, okay, so I'll just show you what he looks like if you don't know. Well, that's the book that he wrote, Happiest Refugee, and also bought a DVD, because they had books and DVDs, so for sale afterwards, and I wanted to get it. Some really cool stuff. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but basically, one really thing, like, he goes, he's the best, like, because they grew up poor, and he's, let's just say his dad had to leave, because his dad left them because he was like having like issues with like alcoholism and stuff like that. But he's a good guy, in the hard core of it. But his mum had to raise up the three kids, and so they were growing up poor, but she worked hard. And one really cool thing I took away from this is that his parents always instilled in him like this thing where his dad always told him, just aim big, aim big for things, don't be afraid. And his mum would say, give yourself permission to fail, like, it's okay, just, yeah, just go for it. Which is really cool, and he really does it. Like, it's impressive, really impressive, the stuff that he's done. And yeah, I guess you have to see the show or read the book to kind of get the gist of it, but basically it was very impressive. Like, I mean, I'll just go through one. Probably one of my favorite things that he did was like, in Canberra there was a competition, a comedy competition, and he won it, and he won $5,000, and he said it's the best thing he ever did. I don't know, one of the best things he ever did, because his little sister, she has crooked teeth, and so she hardly ever smiles, and they never could afford braces, and so with the $5,000 he got her braces, and now she has really straight teeth, and she smiles a lot now, and that kind of, it's really heartwarming, that kind of stuff. It's really awesome. Some really cool stuff is like, um, I don't know, like, there's too many to list. That basically he's just amazing. Like, he wanted to buy his mum a house and stuff like that, so he was like, so what job will get me the most money? And then someone told him lawyer, and so he goes, okay, I'm going to be a lawyer. And so he studied really hard and got like a 98 score, a TR of 90 out of 100 and stuff like that, and got into law school, graduated law school and stuff like that. Just, yeah, and then he bought his mum a house. It was really cool, stuff like that. So the gist is basically, I'm really glad I went. I definitely recommend the show. Yeah, it's it's not just a comedy show. It's like, it's emotions, and like, it's his life, and he's a good guy. And I don't know how what else to say. But yeah, I recommend the show. I really enjoyed going. Ando the Hack. Actually, a lot of my friends over the years have recommended me this book. They said, oh, the book's really good. I loved it. Even apparently Russell Crowe read the book and really like he read it in one night and finished at like 3 a.m. in the morning, and then he wants to make a movie out of it, and Ando is gonna play the role of his dad in the movie. So that's really cool. I'm really looking forward to watching that movie when it comes out. Yeah. So I was gonna say something, but I think that's it. That's all I want to say. That it was really, 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 really good. Oh, one really cool story that he says it way better than me because he's a comedian. But basically, he had a dream. He was going to be on the celebrity version of Deal or No Deal, and the night before, he had a dream about the number 23. So when he was on the show, he just said, "Okay, I had this dream about this number 23, so I'm just going to go for suitcase number 23 no matter what." So it kept up, the prize money kept going up and up and up. I think it's like if you get it wrong, you lose all your money, so you could just walk away. And it got up to $125,000. And he's not playing for himself because he's a celebrity, so he's playing for a viewer in the audience or whatever, some viewer. So if he loses, it's like that person will lose all the money. But basically, it got down to this decision, and it's like the host said to him, in all of Deal or No Deal, only one person has ever won the highest, which is $200,000. And right now he's on $125,000, which is a lot of money. But he was like, "Arr!" And he heard this voice of his dad going, "Just go big, son, go big." And then like, he's like, "Ah!" And so he stuck with it. He said, "No deal." He's like, "I'm sticking with number 23." Like he showed a video of it. It was really cool. And then, boom, $200,000. It was really, 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 really cool. So I just admire his courage to stick to his guns and go with it. I mean, I love when people do that. Like, on a side note, with these numbers things, my mum, it happens to her a lot too. She'll dream of numbers, and then they'll come up in Tats Lotto. Like it's crazy how often it happens. Every time that she dreams of these numbers, it comes up. It's weird. I think it's cool. Anyways, that's all I want to say. Yeah.